All right, amigos, this is not going to be a good video. This is going to be one of the hard videos that most content creators are afraid to talk about. The things that most people who live in Mexico are afraid to talk about. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me or not because I'm using this. I literally cannot hear myself talk, and I know y'all can't hear me either if I don't have this mic. So let me know if you hear me. I'm gonna wait for a little while. All right, can y'all hear me? Okay, hopefully I'm being heard. So, like I'm saying, Mexico is racist, classist, and they kill females. And nobody does anything about it here. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Comment down below and let me know you can hear me. Um, I've been in Mexico for about a year and a half, almost a year and a half, and I literally just experienced my first racial discrimination or whatever you want to call it yesterday. Now, I don't really experience this too much in Tulum. I mean, in the Yucatan where I usually am, but I experienced it in Tulum. I'm in Tulum right now. Can y'all hear me? So I'm still trying to process it all, to be honest with you, and I have proof to show y'all this stuff. And like, I'm really just, I don't know what to say about it. I'm just processing it. I'm processing it all. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So, can you hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. But I'm gonna go on with the story. So I experienced my first case of racial discrimination here in Mexico. Thank you, Kevin, because I didn't know if like I'm talking to myself. Okay, so I experienced my first racial discrimination, and I'm really just honestly I'm trying to process it all, but I felt like I needed to talk to people about it. If you are a melanated black person who is moving to Mexico or coming to Mexico to escape racism, think again. And to be honest with you, it happens here. It happens in the USA too, but I feel like the USA is worse. Okay, so I've been here like almost a year and a half, and this is my first time experiencing it. And it's not like in the city or the town or the state where I'm currently residing in. And Kevin, tell Quilla that I'm live. Yeah, tell her I'm live. Because she's like, "Oh, you live?" Yes, I'm live. Um, so I think more states have racism than others, and I think the Yucatan doesn't really. I feel like it doesn't really have racism. Racism doesn't really exist out there, but classism definitely for sure. And the killing of females in Mexico is a big thing. Check out the video I posted called "The Protest" of the protest blog. I'll leave it down below in the description box for y'all so y'all can check that out. Um, but yeah, I really my nerves like this. I expect to be treated badly by by white people, but I don't expect to be treated badly and racially profiled by people of color. I don't expect that. All right, hey Quilla. So I don't really expect that, but I think it hurts more when it comes from people of color because like y'all know the struggle. Y'all know what other people think of y'all. Like you are considered to be I don't like that word minority or whatever. People treat you the same way they treat us, but we get treated worse, because we're black, we're melanated, right? Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But I will be including most of my story in another vlog about Tulum. But for the most part, I'm going to give y'all some examples, okay, of why I feel this way and believe this, all right? So first of all, I was coming home one day and last month was Women's International Women's Month, and I ran across a whole protest, and I'm like, I think it was meant for me to see it. God wanted me to see it, to see how this country really, 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 really is. Because when you are vacationing in the country, when you're in a place for a short amount of time, you don't really get to see the flaws. You don't get to see the bad parts of it. But when you become part of the culture and part of the environment, you see things because you spend a lot of time there. So I was able to see a whole protest, and they were protesting because of the femicide. And femicide, what that basically means is the killing of females. So that is a big thing here. The men here, like I keep constantly telling y'all, they are very cocky. They think they can do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? And I was told yesterday by another Mexican that they'd be having 23 girlfriends and they'd be married, and nobody says anything. And of course the women don't like it, but they put up with it because they don't have another source of income, and very patriarchal here, very patriarchal. So the killing of females, because I don't know, maybe the ex boyfriend is obsessed with her, she doesn't want to be with him anymore, or and there are some scenarios that they were protesting out there that people were molesting and touching and raping women, and they get away with it. But for that protest, I got to see another side of Mexico that I literally exposed it to y'all already on the blog called the protest blog. So I'm gonna leave a link down below to that vlog whenever the vlog ends or whatever. So I was out there crying with those women because I was like, I didn't know this was going on, but now I'm starting to see things differently about Mexico because once again, I've been here long enough, and I feel like most people, hold up, y'all. Yeah, give me y'all. So most people that come, there's a lot of content creators and people that just glorify Mexico, like, oh, this is beautiful, that's beautiful, but they don't really show everything. And I'm like, I believe sometimes I get shadow banned because I show everything. I show the good parts, the bad parts about Mexico and living in Mexico as a melanated person. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I don't even get paid to even sit here and talk to y'all. I'm not even monetized. So I do this because I want people to be careful. Like I said, if you are a melanated being thinking that you want to escape racism, coming to, and living and relocating to Mexico, think again. Think again. Okay. Yeah, there are certain states that are probably safer for you, like Oaxaca. Is it Oaxaca? I'm probably saying it wrong. Is the state? I'm laughing because my friend always makes fun of me how I say Oaxaca, but that's wrong. I think it's Oaxaca. Child, what is the name of that state? I think it's Oaxaca, whatever. So it's the state that starts with the O. I think that's the only one that starts with the O. That state has a lot of melanated people in there, because a lot of once slavery and all of that was taking place in America, a lot of the slaves ran to Mexico. So there's certain parts of Mexico that's more melanated than others, and it's probably safer for African Americans or melanated people to be in versus other parts. Now, how I feel about Tulum at this point, I'm never coming back to Tulum ever in my fucking life. You can't pay me to come back to Tulum or even Katana Roo. I don't really like Katana Roo like that. I just don't. Too many tourists for one, and then of course this is a place where I experienced racial discrimination against me in Tulum. So I don't think I would ever want to come back. And also Campeche. When I was with my Mexican boyfriend, he's a pale faced Mexican guy. So, from a distance he may look like he's white or whatever. Got stopped by the police for the first time coming from Katana Roo going to Campeche. And I honestly believe it was because of the color of my skin, and they looked at him like, oh, what are y'all doing? And he was just so upset. He never got stopped by the police in his life until he was with me. So he was just like going off on the police, like cursing them out in Spanish and everything. And I'm like, calm down. Police were very respectful. They were just doing their job. But racially profiled on the auto bus as well. I will leave a link down below to that video. It's a little short video. And I was racially profiled. And I'm like, I had to literally change the title to that video because I'm like, dude, I was racially profiled because of my hair and my skin. They kept stopping me, asking me for my passport, but I wasn't the only one. There was a white couple. They also stop them. It was just so aggravating. 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, you keep stopping me. Like, listen, I'm not trying to be in Mexico jail. Why would I be here in this country illegally? First of all, y'all jails suck. Okay, so why would I want to be in a Mexican jail? But anyway, going back to the story, so they are racist here. So I can't even tell y'all, oh, just go to Africa. I can't even tell y'all that because African Americans and Africans have been having issues. And it's like, as an African American, as a melanated person, I'm going to just say melanated, we don't know where to go. We don't have the freedom to just travel and people just leave us the fuck alone. They don't do that, okay? They bother us. They pick on us for no fucking reason, and we don't do anything. And I think, like I said, it's worse when it comes from people that actually are like, that look like you, or that actually has the same struggle as you. Like, Mexicans have the same struggles as melanated people, but some people don't see it that way because, once again, racism does exist here and classism exists here. So it doesn't matter. You can have money and think that that's going to exempt you from, wrongful treatment because of the color of your skin, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it will always happen with each individual. Yeah, you are an American and you are privileged if you're here in Mexico, but at the same time, you are still melanated. And there's some people who don't like melanated people at all. And it's to the point where you don't even know why a person would even like you. Is it because I'm American, I'm in your country, or is it because I'm black? I don't know. You know what I mean? So, and then y'all check out that vlog, the discrimination, the protest vlog, because that vlog, I don't even have to say anything. That's receipts right there. That's the receipts right there. So let me show y'all. And I also want to talk about the fact that I don't really want to talk about what I went to yesterday because they got people listening to me. The staff is listening, walking around listening to me or whatever. And I don't really give a fuck. I will still say what I got to say. But I want to wait till I post the vlog about my experience in Tulum and then give y'all, like, everything, because everything literally is there, like, in that vlog. So I was dating a Mexican man for maybe like a year or something like that. And, like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I really honestly didn't know. However, one day he texted me this. And I'm going to let y'all see what he texted because I would love to just, like, pop it in so y'all can see it. And basically he said this. Well, let me show you the fool because after this I'm going to delete this picture. This is him. After this I'm going to delete the picture. I'm going to delete it. He's a clown. He texted this. Hold on, let me turn the brightness up so y'all can see. It says, and they had told me that black women are hot. So this is a translation from Spanish to English. So basically, what he was saying in Spanish, hot means caliente, and caliente, proper translation means hot, like a horny. So he said that somebody told him at work that black women are caliente, that they're used for sex, only for sex. We over-sexualize, and that's going to be another topic for another time. I won't even get into that. But we're, like, over-sexualized no matter where we go. It's like, we're fucking humans, too. You know what I mean? We're not some fucking piece of sex toy or whatever. But like I said, I digress. I'm going to be making a whole other video regarding that. But that's what he texted me to be. He said that black women are used for sex. And he said, but you're different. I'm going to have to give y'all the whole text message. Let y'all see everything. And I wasn't going to say anything about what he said to me and why our relationship didn't work out to the world. But at this point, I don't really give a fuck no more about holding my tongue and biting and just staring people's face. No, I'm going to show y'all his face again. Because if this nigga try to talk to y'all, I'm going to need you to run. Look how pretty we look together, right? Adorable. Run. He was wrong for what he said to me. And if y'all see this man and you in Mexico and he try to talk to you, run. Because I don't trust him. He only wants women that are black. And he's going to use you. Okay? So anyway, I don't give a fuck about hurting nobody's feelings no more at this point in my life. It is what it is. So he said, I thought I had a real woman. Didn't like that you are so cold. And they told me black women are hot, but you're cold. So he's telling me basically I didn't fit the stereotype. The stereotype of a black woman said, "Oh, y'all use for sex, y'all are disposable," whatever his friend told him, right? Because he works around a lot of rich people, a lot of rich Mexicans and stuff. So, and he said I wasn't like that. So that's receipts right there. Like if that ain't racism, I don't know what it is. So these men would just like literally get with you just to get the everything off. Make them pay for it. Make them work for it. I'm sorry, but make them pay for it. Don't make it easy for them. But anyway, but yep, that has been my experience. And then, like I said, I was on the auto bus, experienced something there. I'm gonna leave the link to that down below. And I'm gonna have to go into a little bit of what I experienced yesterday. So I'm in a hostel right now, right? And I'm actually going to be checking out, brothers and sisters. Are y'all listening? My brother and sister, I'm checking out, y'all. I decided not to be here. It hurt my feelings so fucking much. I was crying so much yesterday, and I'm kind of crying. I'm kind of like I don't want to cry on live, but it hurt my feelings that a person would just literally discriminate against you because of the color of your skin. And there was another guest. He asked me. He's like, "How do you know? How do you know that you was discriminated against?" It was a white guy. He's nice. He's cool. And I said, "Well, I know this because I've watched other people do the same fucking thing, and they have not been told anything. But at the moment I do something that was not part of your original rules, then you tell me something comfortably." The person in the hotel, like the little room, it's a shared room, maybe like 4 kids in the room, and I was the only person there. Everybody else had out. It was only my possessions there. I'm gonna just say that. You got a short version, right? And I had closed the curtains because I was changing my clothes, and the guy, I guess he's a staff member that works here, right? He opened up the fucking curtains without even knocking on the door to make sure, maybe I was dressed, whatever. And I said, "You have a problem? Like, what's up?" Like, and he said, "Oh, the curtains are not supposed to be closed." And I have watched other people with pale skin do the same thing, and nothing was told to them. Matter of fact, I would say that they were probably worse than what did something worse, broke the rules worse than me, because I've seen them not showering before they got in the pool. I've seen them like literally leave dishes everywhere and shoes everywhere, and that's not part of the deal. That's not part of the rules here, like in this hotel. And nobody said anything to them. But the moment I closed the curtains for 3 seconds, "You're telling me something? You're very comfortable telling me something?" I was so offended. I had my knife in my hand because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. You're a man. I'm a woman. You're coming up to me very hostile. Your energy is off. I don't know what to expect. So, and I'm like, I felt so sad about it. But I'm grateful that the hotel owner, he's very nice, he's very kind to me, whatever, but I still just don't feel comfortable being here in an environment that condones that, because there was nothing that was done to the guy. He wasn't fired. I think they're all family members working here. So that explains that. Family gonna stick by family. And touche. I don't blame you. You got it, family first, right? That's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna be making a conversation. I can't really talk too much about it. Like I said, the staff keep walking back and forth. They're trying to listen. They're eavesdropping. That's what they do here. And it really fucking upset me, because I'm like, I don't deserve to be treated this way. I paid my money to be here. If you're not gonna tell the other white guests anything, don't tell me anything. Please don't tell me anything. When I have been following all of your rules, I have not given you a problem. I paid my money. Why are you bothering me? I'm on vacation working. Why are you bothering me? And the only thing I can see is because I'm the only black person here. Why do you think you feel comfortable telling me something and not everybody else? It is what it is. So I'm going to be going to another hotel. I check out here at 12, and I check into the other hotel, which is not too far here. I wanted to go home, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to let nobody kill my joy. I'm not going to let nobody do it for me. I came out here for a week in Tulum. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay out here for 2 weeks, a whole week. So I'm going to go to another hotel, y'all. And listen, if I cry on live, look, just pray for me. Pray for me, because I'm like, it's different when it comes from somebody of color. It's like, y'all know what the struggle is like, and y'all still, like, I just don't get it. But you don't tell the white guest anything, but you want to tell me something. And I told the owner, nothing, nada. No compensation, no, oh, I'm sorry, nothing. He didn't even say sorry, or I apologize for that, nothing. But he's nice. And I said, you know what? I did ask God to make me stronger. I did. I asked for that to make me better. Like this shit don't do nothing but make me a better person. It opens up my eyes, and I'm gonna definitely speak about it. I'm gonna speak about it. So Mexico is not a great place for African Americans or melanated people. It's not a great place. You can get by because of because once again Mexico is classist. So if you make a little bit of money, you can get by. You'll be all right. So um, and for the how they treat women here. Like I read all the text messages how my ex did me. Matter of fact, he's not even an ex. He's just a other. He's just a person. He ain't nothing to me right now. He's nothing to me. Nothing to me. So I'm not saying that everybody in this country is bad, but I'm not saying that it's everything is rainbow, sunshine, butterflies, unicorns, and skittles at the same time. You have to protect yourself. There are not a lot of laws, and I don't know if y'all can hear me with that truck passing. There are not a lot of laws and things like that to protect women here. All right, and I keep telling y'all that. Maybe Mexico is not the place. Maybe it's certain states that have more protection than others, but not this one. Not this one. All right. So that is also my rant. If you're an African American or melanated person watching this, I don't think Mexico is gonna be for you. You might run across these types of problems. I feel like in the Yucatan, I've never had to deal with this. Never had to deal with this at all. And I know, like in other states around where the Yucatan is, probably won't deal with that either. Like Katana Room, I'm done with you. I am done. Okay, so I don't even know what to say after this. I don't know what to say. But if you're thinking that it's not racist here, think again. Yeah, you might get by because you make more money and you make American money and the American dollars stretch longer here. However, people will still disrespect you. People will still discriminate against you. People will still, treat you like you're a toy, play with your feelings, and say nasty things to you and discriminate against you. It will still happen. But honestly, it's not as bad as the USA. Like, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've been out of the country for a little minute, maybe like a year or so. And I forgotten what it's like to be racially discriminated against. I literally forgot. When you're in America, like in the USA all the time, you're like, you're so used to dealing with it. So, I literally forgot what it was like for a second. And now I'm reminded of the issues that just face all of America. We're talking about North, South. That's just how it is in a lot of parts of the world. Where if you're darker, you're here, and if you're lighter, you're here. Thanks, Cora. No, you're so sweet. It's sad, but at the end of the day, though, this is an experience that I'm having, but I'm not the experience. I'm not the experience. Like, if you ever experience any type of racism, classism, or be discriminated against because you're female, you're not the problem. You're not what happens to you. You know what I mean? I'm using this as a way to. I'm just kind of turning this into creativity. I'm turning my situation into creativity. You know what I mean? Like, it happened. I'm not the situation. It doesn't make me. It's not going to break me. What don't kill you makes you stronger. Unfortunately, I had to deal with that out of the whole entire time I've been in Mexico. First time. And I think it's because I'm in a different state. This never happened to me in the Yucatan. Never. As soon as I come to San Home, it happened. So that's all I'm gonna say. I just still need a moment to process all of that, and I'm just hoping for the last 3 days that I'm here in Tulum that I have a good time, that I'm not discriminated against because of my color of my skin or because I'm American. I came for a vacation to kind of exhale from Merida, you know what I mean? To just take a break from Merida, and it's happened. And I'm not surprised because there's a lot of things going on in the cosmos right now. There's a lot of things going on. The eclipse just happened. I came the day of the eclipse. We had a new moon coming in. I'm not surprised. But at the same time, live your life and don't let these motherfuckers tell them how you live your life. Don't let them tell you. Don't let them tell them. I'm like, I hopefully when I go to the other hotel, I gotta pray about it. Like, Lord, please just let me enjoy the last few days I have in Katana Roo and Tulum because I'm not gonna come back. That's right. I'm not gonna come back. Just please, Lord, let me enjoy the rest of my time. Hopefully I have a better experience at the other hotel. Just 444. I just hope I do, because I'm tired already. I'm drained already, and I'm trying to pick my energy back up. You know what I mean? Because I don't deserve this shit. I'm up watching the video I created yesterday. I'm crying. I'm like crying with myself. Like I shouldn't have had to experience that, but I did. I did. So yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here, y'all. Y'all be safe out here. Be careful. Love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Hasta luego.